The world watched in astonishment. Former Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte, known for defying international norms, was arrested. The International Criminal Court had finally caught up with him. Duterte, accused of crimes against humanity, found himself in handcuffs on March 11, 2025. The arrest, stemming from his brutal drug war, sent shockwaves through the Philippines and beyond. The arrest signaled a new willingness to hold even the most powerful accountable. Duterte's time in office from 2016 to 2021 was marked by a bloody crackdown on drugs. Thousands died, and human rights groups accused him of condoning extrajudicial killings. The ICC warrant, issued in secret, caught him off guard. He was apprehended upon returning from a trip to Hong Kong. Duterte's supporters rallied to his defense, denouncing the ICC as a tool of Western imperialism. The arrest set in motion a chain of events with unpredictable consequences. China reacted with fury. The arrest of Duterte, a valuable ally to Beijing, was a direct affront. The Chinese government condemned the ICC's actions, calling it a political hit job by Western powers. The ICC's actions are nothing but double standards and politicization. This arrest is a blatant violation of Philippine sovereignty. China stands firmly behind the Philippine people. Her words, broadcast on state-run media, were a thinly veiled warning to the West. The arrest had touched a nerve in Beijing, exposing the raw nerves of geopolitical rivalry. The arrest threatened to push the Philippines further into the arms of the United States, China's main rival. China's response was carefully calibrated, condemning the arrest while avoiding actions that could be seen as interference. They needed to support their ally without alienating the Philippine public. It was a delicate balancing act, requiring all of China's diplomatic skill. The arrest forced China to recalibrate their strategy for the region. Rodrigo Duterte rose to power on a wave of populist anger. His promise to rid the Philippines of crime and corruption. His method, a ruthless campaign targeting drug users and dealers. Duterte's war on drugs, launched in 2016, quickly spiraled into a bloodbath. Thousands died in extrajudicial killings, their bodies often left in the streets as a warning. Duterte's brutal tactics drew international condemnation. Human rights groups accused him of crimes against humanity. The ICC launched a formal inquiry in 2021. Duterte, unfazed, withdrew the Philippines from the ICC, denouncing it as a tool of Western imperialism.
The ICC's investigation uncovered a pattern of systematic abuse. Witnesses testified to horrific acts of violence, with police officers accused of summary executions.
The arrest of Duterte, while shocking, came as no surprise to those who had followed his career. His arrest offered a glimmer of hope for justice. The arrest of Rodrigo Duterte threw the Philippines into a state of uncertainty. The country found itself caught in the crosshairs of a geopolitical struggle between the United States and China. Duterte had sought to distance the Philippines from its longtime ally, the United States, and forge closer ties with China. The United States, while officially supporting the ICC's decision, found itself in a delicate position. The Biden administration had been critical of Duterte's human rights record. Yet, they recognized the strategic importance of the Philippines in countering China's influence.
The Philippines' current president, Ferdinand Marcos Jr., faced a difficult choice. He could cooperate with the ICC, risking China's wrath, or refuse to extradite Duterte, alienating the United States.
The arrest forced the Philippines to confront its own internal divisions and its place in the world.
The arrest highlighted the complexities of international justice and the challenges of navigating a multipolar world. It underscored the limits of sovereignty in an era of globalization. The battle for influence in the Asia-Pacific was far from over.